Hi everyone. Once again, I'm answering What's That Song? Except this time it's more like, what are those songs? Because today I'm actually looking at 3 separate T-Mobile commercials which have aired over the past few years. These ads started with a short spot which aired during the 2022 Super Bowl and stars Zach Braff and Donald Faison, both known primarily for playing friends JD and Turk on the popular sitcom Scrubs, which ran from 2001 to 2010, although both have done several other things as well. All of the ads promote T-Mobile's home internet service, and each of the 3 feature the 2 stars singing about the boons of this service. And the songs they sing are all parodies of Origipop songs. The first one originally aired during the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56, held on February 13th, 2022. The second one was a sequel of sorts, which again featured the Scrubs duo and also introduced John Travolta, and which aired during Super Bowl 57 on February 12th, 2023. The third one was not reserved for the next Super Bowl, but instead has been airing for a few months now and is an ad I see a lot before various YouTube videos. Here are clips of each of those 3 ads.
I'm defeated, feel mistreated. I'm so angry, I'm singing a song. 'Cause I'm paying so much for home internet and that's just wrong.
I've got T-Mobile home internet.
Home internet, what a pain in the...
Hey, neighbor!
Try T-Mobile, it sets up so fast.
It's like Wi-Fi that runs on 5G.
Home internet from T-Mobile?
Wait till you see. I've got home internet from T-Mobile.
It only costs $30 at T-Mobile.
They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
So, what are those songs? The first one is a parody of the fun and upbeat I Feel Pretty from the Romeo and Juliet inspired musical West Side Story, which originally premiered on Broadway in 1957. This song, like the other songs from this show, has music by Leonard Bernstein and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim. The song is a classic and was very well received, although Sondheim didn't actually like the lyrics he had written, later stating that they were too simple. The music is iconic and easily recognized. It has been said to have a Latin character, and that the melody of the opening phrase, with its repeating first 4 notes, which are then reduced to 3 and then 2, is particularly memorable. Originally, this song is sung by Maria, the Juliet character, after she's fallen in love with Tony, the show's Romeo, and is designed to show how happy and pretty she feels now that she's in love. In the original musical and the 2021 film, the song actually takes place after Maria's brother has been killed by her lover, unbeknownst to her, while in the 1961 film version, the song is placed before these events. Obviously, nothing so serious is happening in the T-Mobile version. Zach is instead complaining about overpaying for internet, while Donald praises T-Mobile's affordable deals. The broadcast version was a 30-second spot, but there was also an extended version which didn't have any more music, but had a lot more Zach-Donald comedy bits.
I'm so angry, I'm singing a song.
Okay, stop. You have to understand, I didn't just snap and break into song. The problems with my home internet just kept piling up. I couldn't take it.
His internet experience was just bad.
It was.
Yeah.
This version was released on T-Mobile's YouTube channel and runs about 2 minutes and 18 seconds. The original shorter ad was highly successful, becoming the 2nd most watched Super Bowl ad on YouTube shortly after it aired. It also spawned a franchise of T-Mobile spots, starring the beloved twosome, many of which were not musical related, as well as another musical parody ad which aired during the following year's Super Bowl. This second ad brings John Travolta into the mix and appropriately features a parody of the song Summer Nights from the musical Grease, which originally premiered on stage in Chicago in 1971, then was a hit on Broadway in 1972, and was eventually turned into a film in 1978, which of course starred John Travolta. This song was written by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey, and is also quite popular. It actually wasn't included in the show's first Chicago run, but was added to the Broadway production in 1972, and has since become one of the most popular songs from the show. Despite this song being written a few years after the end of the Origipop era, as I define it, this song is definitely still in the Origipop vein. In the show and the film, the song is sung by leads Danny and Sandy, as they each tell their friends about their experience having a fling over the summer. In the T-Mobile ad, however, they are instead singing, of course, about T-Mobile's home internet service. Zach and Donald enlighten Travolta about this product, and Travolta, intrigued, sings, "Tell me more, tell me more." This ad also has 2 versions, with the broadcast version running a minute long, and an extended version available on YouTube, which lasts about 2.5 minutes, and which includes about 45 seconds more of the song. The third ad in the series is a bit different from the other 2. It did not air during the Super Bowl, but instead seems to have just been a normal ad that I've seen pretty often recently before YouTube videos. I'm not sure why they didn't keep this one for 2024's big game, especially since the second ad was also one of the most popular Super Bowl ads of 2023. Perhaps they felt that this concept is a bit played out, at least for use during the Super Bowl, and didn't expect it to be as popular for a third year in a row. Or maybe they will do another one for the Super Bowl as well, but have released this one in the meantime also. After all, Zach and Donald are definitely still a popular duo, and, as I mentioned earlier, they have done several other non-musical spots for T-Mobile as well, unrelated to the Super Bowl. Maybe they figured they'd try that with a musical one. Whatever the reason, the third Origipop-based commercial parodies the classic song, "Oh, What a Beautiful Mornin', from the first Rodgers and Hammerstein production, Oklahoma, which first opened on Broadway in 1943. In the show, this is the opening song, and in fact the very first thing you see and hear as the curtain goes up. It is sung by the main character of the show, Curly, as he's on his way to visit farm girl and love interest Lori Williams. Because it's the first number of the show, it was actually the very first song of Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical collaboration to be heard by theater audiences and ended up becoming a huge hit. Despite its popularity, the song is actually pretty short and kind of basic. It has a simple 16-bar verse with kind of repetitive lyrics, followed by a 16-bar chorus, which has no bridge section and is nice, but not as lyrically clever or musically interesting as a lot of their other songs. But the song is still pretty catchy, and actually the shorter nature of the song seems to fit the ad really well. This commercial also has two versions, a shorter 15-second spot and a longer 30-second version. And for the longer spot, they're actually able to sing almost all of the song. They start with the verse and sing 12 of the 16 measures, then jump to the chorus and sing all of it, changing the music at the end just a bit. They also keep the original lyrics for the first 8 bars of the chorus, the "Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day" part, but change the rest of the lyrics. Instead of singing about the beautiful scenery of farmland, they instead extol the same virtues of T-Mobile's home internet service as in the previous ads, such as the good price, only one cord, and no changing rates. The shorter 15-second spot cuts out more of the song, and instead you only hear the first 8 bars of the verse, followed by the last 8 bars of the chorus. But the general idea is the same. So, those are the 3 songs used in the various commercials. I'm not sure where the idea originated and why Origipop songs were used, but apparently it wasn't a hard sell to convince the duo to participate. In addition to being former co-stars, the two are both really close friends in real life. And according to a Hollywood Reporter interview with them, when T-Mobile approached them both with the concept, they said it was pretty much the perfect setup for them. "I really wish we lived next door to each other and we could sit on our front porches and talk," Zach Braff said in the interview after the first ad aired back in February of 2022. "Donald and I both love comedy. We love musicals and we love West Side Story. It was the perfect concept for us. We love to sing, we love to be silly, we love to spoof things. They couldn't have designed a better ad for us." And regarding the first song they sang, Donald Faison added, "I find myself singing the lyrics. It's such a catchy song. I can't get it out of my head." The two were also used to singing on screen after a few musical moments on Scrubs, as well as an entire Scrubs musical episode. In the same interview, Zach Braff said, "It reminded us of making that Scrubs musical. I think I can speak for Donald and say that was one of the best times of our whole lives. It was a dream come true. We were both raised on musicals. Even before the musical, Donald and I were always singing and making up jingles and songs. We both make each other laugh with music." So that's about it. These ads were popular during the Super Bowl over the last few years and can even still be seen today on TV or YouTube. And despite still just being an advertisement designed to sell a product, they're a fun use of classic and iconic Origipop songs. And if you've ever seen these ads and wondered what songs they were singing, or even if you haven't, now you know what are those songs. Thanks for watching.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile.